my keys, drop my on the dental work. My thoughts I keep confidential. It's consequential. Philosophy.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Today we've got an AFC East matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And we are underway from Miami. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They'll take that 14 yards on play number 1.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He's going to air one out. And this is caught. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 54 yards. And the Dolphins need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Boy, so they don't get the conversion, but they're going to go right into the onside kick formation. And did the Dolphins get it? Yes. Miami football. Well, they just scored, they got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Tua. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Now Tua. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Here's Devin Singletary. He played in this state at Florida Atlantic. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Allen and Knox teaming up there for a Buffalo 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to, pick up a 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That play over before it got anywhere thanks to Christian Wilkins.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Play action. Now it's Allen. Uncorks one for Davis. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Noah Igbenogany. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Steps away. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he stopped immediately there. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
In motion right is Wilson. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. The tackle made by Landon Roberts. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They go right back to Singletary. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 2nd and 4. A give up the middle to Singletary. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 6-0 our score after 1. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. On the handoff, it's Singletary. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Singletary will take this over the line. Touchdown, Buffalo. So he had the nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, we'll see how this offense responds. Remember, the last time they were out, they went for it on 4th down, did not get it, and that led to a touchdown on the other side. So they need a response here.
They certainly do, and I just have a question for you. You think that was a gut feel, or was that analytics that came into play there, deciding to go for it on 4th down?
That felt like gut to me. What about you?
Yeah, absolutely, because the way it backfired, where they are in the game, all those things, that didn't feel like an analytics call. That certainly felt like, hey, I feel like we can get this right now, and unfortunately, it didn't work out for them.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Once again, it's Mostert, and he is going to lose yardage here. We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. On play action, here's Tua. And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 10 more there and another 1st down. Tua sets up to pass it. Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tua. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Here's Mostert. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. One more time with Mostert. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. That's Matt Milano firing in from his linebacker position.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
They pass up the 3, fake it, it doesn't work. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get them the football back. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. On 1st down, they stick with Singletary. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Allen will get this out wide to Singletary. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On first down, Allen. He'll get this to Devin Singletary out of the backfield. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. A final shot before half for Allen. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? Laying out is Davis, and he's got the football. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, as time expires in the first half. And the Bills will extend their lead on the final play of the half. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be first and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. And that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the give, this is Singletary. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And now they'll throw with Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll run here with Singletary, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Right back to Singletary on 2nd down. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, 38 yards. And the Bills go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw here taken in by Gesicki. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory, down at the 31. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. 1st down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Mostert. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So this is now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, and that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. And the Bills are going to recover. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Right back to Singletary on 2nd down. And he'll go down at the 28. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They will run with Singletary. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Singletary. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Singletary again. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. Now a 2nd down and 6. Now a run with Singletary. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball.
The touchdown, Bills! Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs, and the Bills have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Tyler Bass now for the point after.
Yeah, all my life.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jarek McKinnon. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13.
Anytime a team goes on the road, there's always that little bit of fear that maybe they can be affected by the hometown crowd. But this is where game planning really came into play. They talked about it all week. Go in there, establish yourselves. Well, that run right there, that slows down the crowd and gives them a lot of confidence.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Nick Bolton there on the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Singletary again. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run for this. Now the ball comes loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. On first down, they stick with Singletary. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. From the 16, Allen. And complete right side to Cook. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. They run here with Singletary. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Yo. Check.
Again, it'll be Singletary. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bills take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
First grab so far for Diggs. It's a 1st down. A give up the middle to Singletary. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Right back to Singletary on 2nd down. And he'll take this close to a 1st down at the Chiefs' 15-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
On third down, they go with Singletary. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They go right back to Singletary. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 54 yards on the ground for him so far. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills go up by 2 touchdowns. The extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they'll get the conversion on a gain of 14. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Now it's Mahomes again. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bills are going to get the football here at their own 23. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Play action. Now it's Allen. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
So the first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Mahomes now on first down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Marquez Valdez-Scantling as time expires in the first half. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And he will get into the end zone. So a perfect finish to the half. They get the touchdown on the final play, and 2 more for good measure. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. The third quarter starts with a run by Singletary. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Allen now looks to throw. This is brought in by the tight end, Tommy Sweeney. And they're able to get this one across the 35. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right bet.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. That was Justin Reed, the safety, who got to the quarterback.
Safety blitz, such a fun play call to witness when it works, and the deep man can get home for a sack. Great timing by him. Interception earlier in this contest. Now a sack. He's definitely campaigning for Player of the Week honors, isn't he, partner?
They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
So one first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on third down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
Here's Sam Martin now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They run once more with McKinnon. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Mahomes looks to throw on third down. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 45-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
On first down, Mahomes. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a third and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
How many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game. That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On second and 9, Mahomes. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Mahomes going to throw. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 17-yard line. The third down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Back now in Buffalo. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. And there on the tackle, Shaq Lawson.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Sometimes I think cornerbacks can benefit from the fact that quarterbacks might just forget about the idea that they might be near the line of scrimmage. How about the anticipation there, sneaking in and making a big play in the backfield?
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They'll run. Here's Burton, the fullback. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mike Burton taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th. They're going to try and run for it. And he will get into the end zone. So they knew what they were doing all along, right? Now the lead 2 here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the 2nd half after a decent 1st half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the 1st down.
2nd down and 8. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. Singletary here running out of the gun. And he will make it back to the line of scrimmage, but that is all. 4th down coming up as we reach the 2-minute warning. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Now Allen, gotta have this one. There's Stephon Diggs for the catch on the slant. And he is going to have the Bills 1st down as they manage to convert And that'll keep the drive alive. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth. A new lease on life after the fourth down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. On the give, this is Singletary. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. On the handoff, it's Singletary. And he'll take this one down to the 36. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Allen. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 16. Here's Singletary. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run here with Singletary. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So now from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Singletary. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. Singletary again. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
That is the definition, Charles, of delivering under pressure. The game-winning potential. There's still a little time left on the clock, but the potential game-winning drive, and it was well executed.
I think we're going to remember this possession for a long time. We've called a bunch of games, but how about how they got it done down the stretch? Absolutely terrific. Barring some type of miraculous play in this last half minute, I think that touchdown just earned them the win. They really came up clutch when they needed it.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Mahomes. Fighting Hardman, and they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And